Hi everybody. My grandson and I are out here hiking in the desert. Beautiful day for it. And we're looking for Charlie the Cave. We got it on a GPS. And I think we're getting close, but it is part of the Arnold system. And it is a multi-level cave. They're pretty hard to find. And there's a reason for that, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. But I think we're getting close to it. But it is beautiful out here, as you can see. So we're going to move on. This is basically what we're looking for, is collapses like this. It's the only way these caves show their face, is in a collapse. Here's another collapse that we found. This is a deep one. But this is basically where they show their faces in these collapse like this. At one time, this was a cave. And it collapsed down in here. It's a deep one. Well, we found Charlie the Cave. Here it is. This is a multi-level cave. Now the top section is gated off. They do that for bat habitat. There is a lower section in it that does have an entry, and we'll take a look at that. Here's the entrance to the lower part of the cave. I'll go down in there and take a look. And then the upper part of the cave is right up there. They got that closed off. There's a grate across there. But we'll go up there and take a look inside, see what we see. This is looking in the top section. This is a pretty good sized cave. It looks like it kind of goes down from here. This is the entrance to the lower part. I see they got it graded off too. But I'm going to crawl down in there and take a look. I don't think it's been graded for too long. But the entrance is a little sketchy. It's not really a choke, but it is a little tight. So I'm going to go down there and take a look. You can see they got it all graded off. They got a chain here. See if we can get a shot down in there. Kind of goes slightly down, and then it seems to open way up. This is a pretty good sized cave from my understanding. But you can see, obviously, nobody's going in. Oh, it's nice of them to shore that up. I'm telling you, the entry to this cave is really sketchy. Yeah, I want to talk about these caves a little bit here in Oregon. To begin with, they're really not caves, they're lava tubes. All these caves that we're going into are actually lava tubes formed by lava. They're not caves. But for us, I mean, you got a great big hole in the ground, that's why we call them caves. But they're actually lava tubes. And most of you already know that. But just to inform you, these are lava tubes. All of the Pacific Northwest, all the mountains that you see, are inactive volcanoes. You're looking at Mount Hood, Mount Jefferson, even Mount Bachelor, where the ski resort is. That was a volcano. But at the time when they were forming, they were spewing lava everywhere, all over the ground. The volcano itself was pushing through the sides, anything to release the lava. And what it do is go through the sides and underground, underneath the lava that was already formed. And it's create rivers. And that's what forms the lava tube, is actually a river of lava under the ground. A lot of these tubes are really hard to find because they just don't show themselves. Like this one showed itself because there was a collapse. There's probably hundreds of these things in Oregon and Washington. A lot of them have been discovered, a lot of them haven't. The ones that have been discovered, a lot of people don't tell you where they're at. And it's for a reason. We live in a destructive society today where there's always got to be one bad apple that goes into one of these things and decides they want to show their artwork with a can of spray paint or whatever. And it's happened a lot here in Oregon. And that's the reason the state closes a lot of them. It's just a bad apple. It takes one person to come into something like this and destroy it. So that's a reason a lot of them are hard to find. It's not that nobody wants you to go into them. You can do like I have and do a lot of research. And you can find them if you do enough research on them. But I'm thinking that a person that is willing to do the research to find them and go out there probably is not the one that's going to come and do the spray painting. But that's a reason why a lot of them are really super hard to find, because people just are not going to tell you where they're at. There's a lot of them that the state does map out for you. And the last one I was in was Boyd, and I noticed that even that cave, somebody went in with some spray paint and decided that they wanted to put some art on the wall. I myself don't really care to see your art. When I go into one of these things, when I come back out, you'll never know that I was in it. But that's why a lot of them are super hard to find. So there's just a little history. I hope that helped you out. Most of you already know this, but there's a little history to help you out.